Welcome to Real Business, the program which looks at the nature of success in New Zealand business. I'm Peter Birchefeld.
And I'm Alison Moore, and this week in Real Business we look at an electronics manufacturer who's winning against the best in the world, an invention that's reaping millions of dollars in its first year of production, and
A child's building block adventure is now the basis of a booming export success. Imagine how many blocks like this it takes to fill a container. That will give you some idea of the size of venture we're talking about. Because every 2 days a 40-foot container is filled with blocks like these and shipped to the United States. Better Blocks is a great New Zealand success story because a New Zealand manufacturer is cracking the world market with a product that could just as easily be made in any of dozens of other countries. New Zealand has won the work worth an estimated $20 million a year after Australian industry turned its back on the idea. Alfred Holt & Company now produces more than 15 million blocks a week. The story goes back to 1990, when Australian Warren Wilson went to a games fair in Germany.
And I realised the potential of the building block market, and I thought I'd love to get in there somehow. And I thought, why not build a movable building block system? It's something different, make it fit in with the existing systems. I thought, just what I need to do.
The key idea of designing children's building blocks that would be flexible was not an easy task. Better Blocks was devised after hours of trial and error. But neither manufacturers nor financiers in Australia wanted to have anything to do with it. They just couldn't see the potential. But plastics manufacturer David Williams could.
Competition is very fierce in the plastics industry, and we have been fortunate enough to stumble across the formula that we believe really works, and that is the very latest of equipment. Our raw materials are slightly cheaper than anywhere else in the world, which gives us a huge advantage.
Having teams of workers paid bonuses and willing to work round-the-clock shifts doing a highly repetitive job has also been a vital factor in keeping costs down. But if Better Blocks was going to work, there needed to be a partnership between manufacturing and marketing. Enter Global Sales International, a company run by New Zealanders marketing all sorts of things in the United States using 0800 television advertising.
I love them.
One small ad on US television advertising Better Blocks, and the response was simply unbelievable. Global Sales New Zealand manager Michael Adams puts it down not only to the attraction of the product, but the advertising techniques.
It gives us the opportunity to sell directly to the user, which keeps the prices competitive, and also in that fashion, it actually pays for the TV advertising, which gives us great awareness before we go into retail, and that's really why we've used it, and that's why they've used it in the States.
When it became obvious Better Blocks were going to be a real phenomenon, possible manufacturers in Asia, North America and Mexico were checked out. But at the end of the day, nobody could beat the price put forward by Alfred Holt. Even David Williams couldn't believe the success.
It was put on television in Florida, and the one ad generated 3,000 sales, confirmed sales. This then multiplied by 200 or 300 channels throughout the United States, computed into huge numbers, and immediately we knew we had a winner.
Demand's so huge that since Better Blocks hit the US market earlier this year, more than $4 million worth have been exported to that country alone. And that's only the beginning. At the present rate of demand in its first full year of production, more than $20 million worth of Better Blocks are expected to be exported. And that's about half what we made from all our wine exports in the past year. There are a number of key reasons why this product is such a big hit in a market where many others have failed. The appeal to kids is quite obvious, but that's not enough to make something like this really happen. What makes this work is a marriage between an advertising campaign using the latest techniques and a manufacturer who can produce the blocks here as cheaply as they can in Taiwan. The end users.